At first, Loop Hero feels harmless. You place a tile, the hero walks, enemies appear, numbers go up, and nothing asks for your attention. No quick reactions, no aiming, no timing windows. Just a loop, a circle that promises progress without resistance. And that's where the first mistake is born. Not when you place the wrong card, not when you pick the wrong class, not when the boss kills you faster than expected. The first mistake happens earlier. It happens the moment you assume that the loop is on your side. Welcome to the first mistake, a channel about the moments games don't explain. But always remember the small decisions, the quiet assumptions, the mistakes that decide the run long before the ending. Loop Hero doesn't punish ignorance, it punishes assumptions. The assumption that more enemies mean more loot. The assumption that higher numbers mean safety. The assumption that automation means control. You stop asking why things work and start repeating what worked once. And the game lets you. It never interrupts you. It never warns you. It never takes control away. It simply remembers. Every tile you place is a stored in the system. Every loop is a quiet vote for the world you're building. And the first mistake is believing that this world grows linearly. Loop Hero pretends to play itself. The hero walks without you. He fights without you. He heals, counters, evades without input. So your role shifts. You're no longer reacting. You're architecting. But the interface lies. It makes you feel like a spectator when you're actually the only active force. Every card you hold is delayed responsibility. You don't feel its impact now. You feel it 3 loops later when enemies scale faster than your gear. The mistake isn't placing a mountain. The mistake is placing it because it worked before. Some cars are dangerous, not because they are bad, but because they're comfortable. Mountains, meadows, villages, they reward repetition. They create patterns that feel safe. And safety is the enemy of awareness. You stop reading the world. You stop counting loops. You stop questioning outcomes. You place cards to complete sets, not to solve problems. And Loop Hero rewards you briefly. Here's the quiet truth. The world scales faster than your understanding of it. Enemies don't just get stronger, they get denser. Abilities overlap. synergies stack, patterns compound. What was manageable in loop 4 becomes lethal in loop 9. And the game never signals that tipping point. No warning sound, no visual shift, no moment of clarity. The loop just keeps turning, and you keep feeding it. Most failed runs don't end because of one catastrophic decision. They end because of optimization. Because you chased efficiency instead of stability. You built damage before survivability. You trusted regeneration without respecting burst. You minimized numbers without respecting variance. And Loop Hero doesn't forgive greed. It amplifies it. There's a moment in every failed run where the outcome is already decided. Not when your health reaches zero. Earlier, when your deck can no longer respond to the world it created. When every draw reinforces the same mistake. When retreat feels like failure instead of strategy. That moment is invisible unless you are paying attention. And most players are not. Because the loop feels calm. Loop Hero isn't about heroes. It's about systems that don't care about intention. The loop doesn't judge you. It doesn't adapt to your emotions. It doesn't meet you halfway. It simply executes again and again and again. The first mistake is assuming you can coast. If you enjoyed this channel is about the moments games don't explain. But always remember the small decisions, the quiet assumptions, the first mistakes. This was the first mistake. See you before the next one.